Seahorses are unique marine creatures. Their distinct look, particular mode of behavior, and unique reproduction procedures make them among the most intriguing organisms in the ocean. When talking about fish, these are usually what comes into your mind. Cold-blooded aquatic animals with backbones that typically live in water. They are distinguished by their gills, fins, and bodies covered with scales. But you have no idea that these guys are actually fish as well. Take a look. Monkey-like tail, horse-like head, anteater-like tubular snout, chameleon-like independently moving eye, kangaroo-like brood pouch. They are definitely one of the weirdest fish you have even seen. Their name was derived due to the similarity of their head to a horse's head, but also from ancient Greek, hippocampus, which translates to horse sea monster. The ancient Greeks and Romans believed that seahorses were incarnations of the sea god Poseidon, and as such, they were considered a symbol of strength and power. But in reality, they are pretty small and even cute. I don't think you will be able to ride them. We know that fish are usually good swimmers. That's how they hunt and survive in the ocean. But seahorses will probably disappoint you, as they are definitely poor swimmers. Unlike most fish, seahorses swim upright. Their tiny dorsal fin flaps about 30 to 70 times per second to propel them forward, and pectoral fins on either side of the head help with stability and steering. One of their species, dwarf seahorse, has won the title of the slowest moving fish in the world in Guinness World Records, with a top speed of about 1.5 meters per hour. Well, I don't know if that's something to be proud of. You may wonder how they could survive as poor swimmers. Well, they have a useful tool, which is their prehensile tails. To survive in strong currents, seahorses use their tails to wrap around seaweed or coral, holding on tight. You know what? Seahorses are the only fish species that can hold your hand. Isn't that lovely? Scientists found that seahorses' tails are actually square-shaped, which allows the seahorse to be stronger and to save energy. They believe this design could help with prosthetics for people. Small body, big wisdom. Aside from their relatively diminutive size, seahorses are highly skilled at camouflage. Many of them have patterns that closely resemble those of their natural habitat, which helps them blend in with seagrass or coral. That's why it is difficult to spot them in the wild. As one of the smallest seahorse species, pygmy seahorses are well camouflaged, spending their entire adult lives on a type of coral called a sea fan. They can change their color in order to blend in seamlessly. Impressive. Despite seahorses being slow swimmers, they can strike pretty fast during hunting, being one of the most efficient predators on Earth, with about 90% success rate. However, they don't have a stomach, so they need to eat constantly. Seahorses feed on small crustaceans floating in the water or crawling on the bottom. They ambush prey that is floating in the water within striking range or move slowly in pursuit. Copepods, which are one of their preys, are sensitive to vibrations and can fleet away fast at a speed of 500 body lengths a second. Seahorses can get close without alerting them and then make a lightning-quick strike, sucking the prey into their mouth. Interestingly, this copepod doesn't even notice its friend is gone. What a silent assassin. What truly makes seahorses special is their reproductive role reversal. In the seahorse world, the male carries the babies. They are known for being one of the best dads in the animal kingdom. During breeding season, seahorses will perform a series of courtship dances for hours. They swim together, and their colors change while their tails intertwine. In the end, the female lays her eggs in the male's brood pouch, and he fertilizes them. Apparently, as new parents, this couple doesn't have experience with their business. The number of eggs can vary from 5 to 1,500 depending on species. In the male's pouch, the eggs receive everything they need, from oxygen to food. Over the course of about 9 to 45 days, he'll carry the eggs, and eventually, he gives birth to tiny seahorses with a lengthy series of muscular contractions. Inarguably, seahorses qualify for the title of best dad around the world. Dads do all the hard work. Unfortunately, like most fish species, seahorses do not nurture their young after birth. The babies need to find their own way to survive in the cruel nature. They have a survival rate of less than 0.5%, but it is actually fairly high compared to other fish, thanks to their dad. But you probably don't know, humans are actually their biggest threat. Seahorse populations are thought to be endangered as a result of overfishing and habitat destruction. When seeing these pictures, I really wish they were fake.